Hello, everyone, and welcome to my CSU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans say Lindsie Chrisley looks like Todd after face procedures. Fans are saying that Lindsie Chrisley looks like her father, Todd Chrisley, after too many facial procedures. The Chrisleys have all evolved since they first entered the spotlight. Yet, Lindsie has made some alterations recently, and it has made followers look twice. Keep reading for more details. Lindsie Chrisley freshens up and looks like Todd. Since she first entered the spotlight, Lindsie Chrisley has freshened herself up. She appears to have plumped up her lips and gotten fillers in her face, though that has not been confirmed. The mother of Jackson also chopped up her hair and added some fun and sultry waves. Yet, fans cannot believe the transformation she has undergone. Her family is no strangers to cosmetic surgery, as her sister, Savannah Chrisley, also looks drastically different than when she first started on Chrisley Knows Best. She has had veneers put on and admitted to getting a nose job. It also appears that Chase Chrisley had veneers, but what about their father, Todd Chrisley? He has always been tanned with a smooth forehead and his hair perfectly colored. Admittedly, the patriarch has gotten Botox and was consistent with laser treatments and facials. However, he denies ever getting a facelift despite a very tight appearance. As Lindsie has upped her treatments, fans have started to feel she and Todd are looking more similar than ever before. Yet, what is it that is so much alike? Is it the smoothness of their skin, or how plumped they are? A Reddit thread was started to initially discuss all of the work that Lindsie Chrisley had done. She co-hosts a podcast with teen mom alum, Kaylin Lowry, and fans think Lindsie needs to stop with the fillers. As the followers went on, they started to compare her to Todd. Lindsie Chrisley has always marched to the beat of her own drum, especially after her very public falling out with the Chrisley family years ago. But lately, the Chrisley Knows Best alum has found herself back in the spotlight, this time not for drama, but for her face. Recent photos Lindsie shared on Instagram have fans talking nonstop, and many are convinced she now bears an uncanny resemblance to her father, Todd Chrisley. The once estranged father-daughter duo may not always see eye to eye, but according to social media, genetics, and maybe a little cosmetic enhancement have them twinning harder than ever before. A new look sparks major buzz. It all started when Lindsie posted a series of selfies promoting a skincare brand collaboration. The pictures showed her with flawless, tight skin, perfectly arched brows, and sculpted cheekbones that fans couldn't help but notice looked very familiar. Within hours, the comments section was flooded with comparisons to her father. One fan wrote, "Wait a minute, why does she look exactly like Todd here?" Another chimed in, "I had to do a double take. She's basically the female version of her dad now." While some comments were playful, others were downright shocked. The shift in Lindsie's appearance, her smoother skin, sharper jawline, and more defined features, was noticeable enough to fuel speculation that she's undergone some recent cosmetic procedures. Whether it's fillers, Botox, or contouring magic, she definitely had some work done. Another follower commented, "She looks good, but it's giving Todd Chrisley energy." Has Lindsie gone under the knife? Lindsie hasn't confirmed any surgical procedures, but she has previously spoken openly about maintaining her appearance. On her Coffee Convos podcast, she once admitted to getting Botox and trying non-invasive tweaks to help her skin look youthful. "I'm not ashamed to say I get little touch-ups," Lindsie said in a past episode. "It's not about changing my face, it's about feeling confident in my own skin." Still, fans are convinced that her latest look goes beyond simple maintenance. Some pointed out that her cheeks seem higher and more sculpted, while her lips appear subtly plumper. Her nose also looks slightly more refined than before, sparking whispers about a potential rhinoplasty. "She's always been beautiful, but her face just looks different now," one commenter wrote on Reddit. "It's not bad, just more Toddified." The irony of resemblance. For longtime Chrisley fans, the irony of Lindsie's new look isn't lost. After years of tension with Todd, including public accusations, family estrangement, and very awkward podcast episodes, seeing her mirror his appearance is almost poetic. Todd, known for his own immaculately maintained looks, has never been shy about embracing cosmetic treatments. His flawless skin and chiseled features have long been a topic of fan debate. So when viewers noticed that Lindsie now shares the same tight, glowing complexion and identical facial expressions, they couldn't resist making the connection. One fan joked, "Todd walked so Lindsie could Botox." Another teased, "She finally turned into her dad's twin, minus the designer suits." Some even found the resemblance oddly heartwarming. "It's kinda sweet, honestly," one user posted. "They've had so many differences, but maybe this is the universe's way of showing they're more alike than they think." Confidence glow or cosmetic copy. Whether or not Lindsie has undergone new procedures, there's no denying she's radiating confidence lately. Her recent photos show a woman who's comfortable in her own identity, thriving in her podcast career, and reconnecting with fans after years of being under public scrutiny. Her followers have noted that she seems happier, healthier, and more at peace. "Her glow-up is more than skin deep," one fan wrote. "You can tell she's taking care of herself mentally and physically." However, others can't ignore how uncanny the similarities have become between her and Todd's trademark look. From their symmetrical smiles to the signature smirk and high cheekbones, the father-daughter duo now look like they share more than DNA. They share a beauty philosophy. "She looks like Todd in a wig," one social media user quipped, while another added, "I think they go to the same esthetician." The Chrisley legacy of looks. Appearance has always been part of the Chrisley brand. From Savannah's flawless glam and Julie's southern elegance to Todd's picture-perfect grooming, the family has long prioritized presentation. Todd has even joked on camera about his meticulous self-care routines, once declaring on Chrisley Knows Best, "I don't age. I simply evolve with better lighting and products." Now it seems Lindsie has followed in his footsteps, whether intentionally or not. Her newly refined look fits the same polished image the Chrisleys are known for: clean, camera-ready, and just a little bit enhanced. Even her fans admit that she seems to have fully stepped into her public figure aesthetic. With her busy schedule as a mom, influencer, and podcast host, maintaining that look might come naturally in the shift in her journey. Beyond the surface-level comparisons, some fans believe Lindsie's transformation symbolizes something deeper. After years of publicly distancing herself from her father, her resemblance to him could represent a subtle reconciliation, not necessarily through words, but through acceptance. The last year has been an emotional roller coaster for the Chrisley family, with Todd and Julie serving prison sentences and Savannah taking custody of Chloe and Grayson. Amid all that chaos, Lindsie has shown signs of compassion toward her family, even speaking about forgiveness and personal growth. Her decision to soften her stance toward her dad may have also brought an inner shift, reflected in how she carries herself today. "Sometimes, when you heal, you start to resemble the people you've made peace with," one thoughtful fan commented. Whether coincidence or cosmic timing, Lindsie's new look could very well be a sign that she's stepping into a new chapter, one that blends her independence with her Chrisley roots. Fans remain divided. Of course, not everyone is on board with the changes. Some fans miss Lindsie's natural features and wish she'd stayed away from cosmetic enhancements altogether. "She didn't need to change anything," one person wrote. "She was beautiful before. I wish women didn't feel pressured to tweak their looks." But others applauded her for doing what makes her happy. "It's her face, her choice," a fan countered. "If she feels confident and loves what she sees in the mirror, that's all that matters." The debate rages on, but one thing is certain: Lindsie Chrisley has captured everyone's attention once again. Conclusion: like father, like daughter. Whether through genetics, glow-up treatments, or shared beauty standards, fans can't deny that Lindsie Chrisley and Todd Chrisley now look more alike than ever. For a family that's built on drama, fame, and picture-perfect presentation, it's only fitting that this latest twist comes full circle: a daughter who once broke away from her father's influence, now reflecting his face in her own. And perhaps, somewhere deep down, Todd would take that as the highest compliment of all. Because in the Chrisley world, looking flawless and a little bit like Todd might just be the ultimate family legacy.